overnight without freezing. So soil temperatures will occasionally drop down to about 40 degrees overnight, but then if the sun is shining during the day, the soil temperatures come back up to about 50 degrees. And if soil temperatures are at that, then we can keep growing all winter long. What we will do is when we get to our winter crops, and these tomatoes will be out of here, of course, nothing will be taller than this. And so we actually put a bunch of wire hoops in here and pull another blanket over every single bed every night so that we hold the heat right down there next to the plants. So the air temperature up here can be 20, 22 degrees, you know, but if you reach underneath those blankets, it's going to be a nice toasty about 45 degrees.
Wow.
And
What are the
amazing.
winter crops?
So lettuce, spinach, carrots, kohlrabi, cabbage, pak choi, beets, a variety of greens.
Wow.
All sorts of things.
And how does Swiss chard do in the winter? Does
Swiss
that go
chard,
away?
Swiss chard will go dormant at about the end of December because we don't have enough light.
Okay.
It doesn't mind the cold, but we don't have enough light to sustain the plant. So it'll go dormant at about
One of
Christmas
my
time,
favorite vegetables.
and then about the 1st of March, when it comes back.
Nice.
So this has been in here for 3 years, and you can see the bottoms. You
Oh,
can
yeah,
see
look
the
at the root
bottoms.
system.
Yeah, they're huge.
So man, what happens if you get a really big snowstorm? I mean, it's warm enough that I'm sure the snow
Insulates
runs
probably.
off, but I would imagine at some point you get a layer on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 years ago, if you remember, we had huge amounts of
Snow. Yeah.
We actually had enough that it collapsed the roof on that shed right there.
Wow.
But this keeps sliding off.
Oh, it does. Okay.
What happens though is if we have a rain on it first and we have ice, then it doesn't slide. Then we're in trouble. If that's the case, then we're out there actually cracking the ice and
Not breaking the plastic.
not messing
Carefully, very
Wow.
carefully.
Do you open the letter?
So, actually, we have a tractor with a loader bucket on it, and I run the tractor, and Isaiah dangles off of there, and like,
Wow.
yeah, it doesn't look real safe. It's more safe than what it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mother refuses to watch. She goes, "Are you doing that today?" I'm not watching. She says, I'm staying in the house. I was like, Mom, we're not going to fall, and even if we did, this is like bounce. You know, you bounce off. of
Right,
this
right,
and slide
right.
down. You know.
It's not
So,
too far.
No. And usually when we get to that point, there is, not this past winter, but the winter before when we had so much snow, the snow was up to that second purlin.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
And,
Wow.
So it was like an igloo almost,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
And it was actually much easier to manage soil temperature, moisture levels, everything with that
With
much
the igloo?
insulation
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
In how many days, like if it's cold, cold weather in the winter, how many days can you go without sun in here? I mean, because we
Only
might.
about 3.
Three. Okay. And then what do you do?
You hope that you
Okay.
there was one night last winter, because we didn't have any snow on the outside, we had 3 days in a row that the sun didn't shine and it was cold, which doesn't usually happen. Usually if it's really cold, the sun shines.
shines,
yeah.
It was just really strange. So we actually borrowed a heater and put, not in this one, but in the one up there.
Wow.
That one had younger plants in it
Mm-hmm.
and wasn't fully canopied, and this one was. And so we went ahead and put heat in there overnight. Would we have needed to? I don't know, but when you've got $40,000 of plants in there, you don't take a risk.
Right.
No.
Right.
No. Yeah.
Remarkable.
Wow. These tomatoes are gorgeous. So you're hanging them. This is a really great idea.
Basically, they just grow up the strings.
I like that.
So this is the tomatoes that you ate for lunch. Came off of
Amazing.
this plant.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Do you have to help them along, or do they just climb?
We will tie them to that. You can see there's knots